All right, disclaimer: I am not a professional cook. I just love to cook. That's all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook the ginger pork and then the seafood supreme. I basically have all the food prepared here. So most of the things I'm just gonna show the process real quick, and then I got a good friend here who's gonna take a video. So those who have left the email address, we're gonna send you an email link on how to cook both of these. So for the ginger pork, the most important thing, you need a lot of ginger. Okay, this fresh ginger. And the problem is that you have to cut the ginger into very small slice, and that's not easy to do. So I'm gonna demo it real quick, and then now you can practice it. So basically, the ginger is get off the skin. This one is peeler, get the skin, and then get a very sharp knife. Make sure you put your hand that way. So it's very, very thin slice. See that, very thin, and then you put it. So, very thin.
Did you cut your finger?
Yeah, just to cut your finger that way. So very sharp knife. So we have all that. Now the other thing is on the meat. Pork tenderloin is the best. It comes with a piece like that. You need to cut into 2 or 3 pieces, and then make sure the grain. See, you see that here. So when you cut it, you want to cut it so that it's horizontal to the grain. So it's much more tender that way. So again, you cut it really, slice it really thin. So you can see that it's really, really thin that way. So those are the 2 things I need. And then on salmon, cut into bigger pieces because salmon cook very easy. So you cut it too small, it cook very quickly and then become very hot. So make sure that the salmon is big piece. And I also use the Swazi, which they call the basa. These are very, very good white meat. And then you can put shrimp, you can put any other thing else. So I'm gonna cook with this blowfish and then with the shrimp. So we're gonna start with, you can add some vegetable. I use cabbage, napa cabbage, and then also celery as well. And then a lot of tomato and carrot. And you can put mushroom if you wanted to. So here are all the sauces you have. What I'm gonna do is ginger pork, I'm gonna cook specially with this Pacific Island soy sauce because it's gluten free and it's the best soy sauce in the world. I have tried every soy sauce in the world. And the person who invented this is right here in America. There, over there, Mr. Donnie. He invented this soy sauce. We have 2 or 3 cases at home. Once we last one case, Michelle get panic. That's the best. So you can buy almost all the grocery store, including the 88 supermarket, 88 market they have it here. So we're gonna start with the ginger. We're gonna cook both at the same time. So I'm gonna make sure that for the ginger pork, make sure that the pot the wok is very hot. Okay. So you can use coconut oil, or use kind of mixed Mediterranean oil with there's olive oil and everything in there. So I'm gonna use this oil easier. Coconut it takes a little bit faster.
What do you prefer?
For the seafood supreme, I'm gonna use coconut oil. For the ginger pork, I'm gonna use this oil because it's easier for me to cook that way. So I'm gonna just cook a little bit, so I'm not gonna put too much oil here. And then yeah. Very quick. And then I'll just put the ginger in there. The secret here is the ginger must stir fry until it's brown. So make sure they keep stir fry, otherwise what happens is gonna get one side get burned. So here looks like such It takes a lot of oil, so I'm gonna put a little bit oil here. And when I send the video, I'll have the recipe in terms of how much amount, okay? And then we can start here also. For the seafood supreme, the easiest thing is to get started with the carrot. And the celery. You kind of have celery and carrot going first because what happens is that now it takes a little bit longer time to cook. So they start cooking there. So you can see that now the ginger start to turn brown. See, start to turn brown. So.
Does it get soft?
Huh?
Does it get softer, the ginger?
Not soft. Actually, now when it turns brown, it kind of like it's not soft. Yeah, it's not. So once you start to get brown, then the next thing is to put the pork in here. If you find it start to stick on the bottom, you put a little bit again, a little bit of oil in it. So the key here is to keep stir, because if you let it sit, then it's only it's not all the flavor, the ginger flavor, everything you're not doing it. So now, do not cook until it's totally cooked. It's half cooked. You can see that now the meat kind of one side. You can see that it's start cooking now. So here's the secret. And we can put the tomato. Tomato is very important because tomato give you the sweetness into the meat. Again, get stir fried. And here it's not really, they start boiling here. We let it boil. The other sweetness of the ginger pork is come from cooking wine. So you can buy any kind of wine. Just let it simmer because the wine is the one to get the sweetness into the and once done, all you need to do is just cover it, and you can lower it, let it simmer, and then we'll come back at the other sauce. So then we can come back here with the seafood supreme now. So I have the carrot, the celery in there. So the next thing I want to do is again tomato. Tomato, create the base for it. And you can add the mushroom. So the sequence of putting the things is very important because otherwise, you just throw everything together, it will not work as good. Because certain things cook first, like why I put the tomato first, because I want the tomato to get soft. And come with the juice, all the juice come, and that's where the sweetener comes in. And then this is the I don't have the label here. It's the spicy bean sauce. You can get AA market. This give you a little bit spicy as well. So. You want to stir fry because the bean sauce, you need to stir fry with the oil so that you get all the flavor coming out. So stir, you don't have to stir very long, just a minute or 30 seconds. And you can see that the tomatoes start to disintegrate. So you get into the broth here. And then coconut like a juice. Yep. Coconut milk is the one that we have put a lot in there. So you want to stir it because what happened is there's soy things. I'm gonna add it in there. And then for this one, I'm gonna add a little bit of the oyster sauce. You don't want to add too much because the spicy bean sauce is already a little bit salty, and then the hoisin sauce. So we'll lay with the cover here. I think, so we'll cover here. Let's come right here. Do it here. It's already done. So I'm gonna add because we got a gluten intolerant here, so I'm not gonna.
Do we get to eat again?
Yeah. Well, we have a lady here that's gluten intolerant, so this is gluten free. So we're gonna let her because I'm not gonna add. Normally, you want to add a little bit of the hoisin sauce and also the oyster sauce, especially for her, so that.
Well, that's not called.
Oh yeah, you can have some as well. And again, the dark color is the dark soy sauce. Okay, this one is not. The Pacific is not dark, so the Pacific Island soy sauce give you all the flavor. This will give you the color. So, but I'm not going to add because it might have other things in there. So I'm just going to leave it that way. But so for the cook, you always try it first.
Always try some.
Yeah. You sample first.
Totally awesome.
Yeah, a little bit here. All right, so this is done now. So we can get a plate and then we can serve this one. Yeah. There's the and here is already start cooking here. So. Yeah, put some Pacific sauce in here.
That's the best in the world.
Oh, I have one thing here. And here, because I'm not sure about anything, but I would, at last, I will put the sesame oil on it. Yeah. I want to put it before you serve it, just pour some in there and stir it. And by the way, now this dish here, you can cook in chicken or pork. And in Asia, in China, every woman who gives birth, they eat this dish for 30 days. and a lot of sesame oil, because what happened is that now it keep the body ginger, keep the body warm of the women, so that when get later on in life you don't get all kinds of health problems. So this is a very tradition, thousands of years. Everybody do that. Yeah. It's a very good vegetable.
Eric, is it too late?
Huh?
Is it too late for the old women?
You still can eat a lot of this. So I'm gonna, okay, on this one here, I'm gonna cook the the spicy first. Because spicy take a little bit longer time to cook, and it's no problem for you to cook a little bit longer. So again, the sequence is very important. You don't want to put the salmon. Salmon will be the last to put in there. So we're gonna let it cook. And I should have put the vegetable in there first, but normally you put the veggie first, then only cook put the fish in there. So I forgot about it. You can put a veggie or don't put veggie either way. If you put some Napa cabbage, it makes the sweet much sweeter. It cooks very quickly because fish cooks very quickly. Most of the important that a lot of people don't know how to cook seafood is because they overcook it. Yeah, fish you cannot overcook it. It's very and shrimp as well. Shrimp cook very quickly. So most of the people they put shrimp cook until 5-10 minutes. Then it's become too tough. Shrimp have to cook very quickly. I came from the fishing village, so when we catch shrimp, when we cook it, the shrimp, if they come up with a shell, when you cook with the shell, you boil the water, you put it in there. As soon as you see the shrimp curve, once it's curved, you take it out, that's done. If you curve too much, that means overcooked. We don't eat it, we throw away. That means overcooked. So it's very important they have to be cooked that way.
So that stuff we buy in the bags, it's like a little.
No, you don't have to buy them.